Approach the gate for race 8. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please on advice of the track vet. Late scratch here in today's 8th race. Scratch the 9, Bourbon Slip. The 9, Bourbon Slip. On advice of the track vet. Late scratch in today's 8th race. Refunds in the win play show pool on the 9. Constellation doubles pick 3s. Scratch the 9. Race 8. Horses are at the gate. It's post time for the 8th and final. Runners loading. It's post time for today's 8th. 8th and final on this Thursday afternoon. Garden of Grace moving forward. Fifi LeFew. Amelia. Deflection Point. Purest Performance. One more to the outside. That's Frog Hollow Summer. Frog Hollow Summer goes in. All set. And they're off. Purest Performance breaks well, and so does Frog Hollow Summer. The two outside markers now crossing over. It's going to be Frog Hollow Summer, who's a neck in front. Right behind is Purest Performance, and in between horses, here comes Deflection Point. Has got some forward movement. Garden of Grace just had a steady check. The favorite is last early. They work up the backstretch in purest performance. Now with a head advantage. Frog Hollow Summer towards the outside as a stalking second. Less than 4 furlongs to go. 22.25 in the opening quarter mile. Here comes the run down towards the inside deflection point. In very tight there is Argentiera. Fifi Lafume sees a seam at the rail, is trying to move on through. There 4 across the course there in that second grouping. All in towards the outside. Amelia's asked the question. One in hand is 5 Dozen Roses. Appears to have run nowhere to go. Tahila, Garden of Grace is going to have to pass them all. 45.40 for a half-mile time. And the leader to the outside, Frog Hollow Summer. Fifi Lafume is tipped towards the outside, has some run. Garden of Grace is lifting, has a lot of momentum, is chasing 5 Dozen Roses. Complexion completely changes. Fifi Lafume inside the final 16th. Here's Fifi Lafume drifting out. Fifi Lafume wins the finale. Fifi Lafume wins it over 5 Dozen Roses, Garden of Grace, Tahila, and Purest Performance in 1 minute 9.29. Fifi Lafume at 17-1. Order finish. First, the 3, Fifi Lafume. Second, the 5, 5 Dozen Roses. Third, the 1, Garden of Grace. Fourth, the 2, Tahila. 3-5, 1-2 in race 8. Into the winner's circle. Winner of today's 8th race, the 3, Fifi Lafume. She's a 3-year-old, bred in New York by McKinsey out of Comic City. Winning owners, Imperio, La Marca Stable, Catron, and Rodriguez. Winning trainers, Rudy Rodriguez, and the winning jockey, Ruben Silvera. Fifi Lafume, bred in New York by Fred Hertick III, John D. Fielding, and Robert L. Tribbett. 3-5, 1-2.